Alright, hey guys, welcome to my newest video of my 12 Days of Anime showcase here, my favorite moments from the year 2014. And so, here's the next day. I don't know why, if you've watched some of my other videos, for some reason I started counting down from 12. Which really doesn't make any sense because the video was number 1, but then I said it's day 12. It really didn't pan out as well as I really had planned it to. But, so I'm just going to say this is the next day, because I don't really know what day we're at this point, and it's just too confusing. So, the videos from here on out might not be super long, because I don't always have like the most time to record these, and I want to get them when there's at least some light outside, so I don't, not me in some creepy dark room. So let's get right on it. Today, moment, number, whatever moment the video says it is, because listen to the video. The 7 Deadly Sins. Now, this series kind of, I wasn't really sure about it at first. Basically, I saw it on the shelves, and basically, a lot of the way I pick the series I buy or try out in the store, a lot of it has to do with the art style. And so, it's kind of one of those things where I'll look at it, I'll think about it, I'll read the back, and sometimes I'll flip through them some, but I looked at it and I wasn't really sure if I liked it that much, and so, you know, I'm looking at it kind of as I'm going along, and I've seen it there a few times. I think by the time like 3 volumes were out, I was like, you know, this looks pretty good. You know, the story sounded cool, and even before I even started reading it, the art style was growing on me. So I finally broke down and bought volume numero uno, and basically here's just a short rundown of this series itself. Basically, you've got, it's kind of like your reverse, which really I thought was really clever. You have the 7 Deadly Sins. Excuse me, I've done this in like every video now. You've got the 7 Deadly Sins, but it's reversed. Normally in every series, you know, like Fullmetal Alchemist, they do a great job with the 7 Deadly Sins, and they're all bad, and they've all got these traits, and they all do these horrible things. So basically that's how it goes. They're all bad, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it's been done before. There are several, you know, books here and there, lots of things to do with the 7 Deadly Sins. They come up a lot. They come up a lot. And so, but basically, what's really unique about the 7 Deadly Sins, seeing as its namesake, obviously going to be a really big part of the series. So far, they're actually the good guys. They're kind of your out there good guys, but I think they were looked upon as kind of, you know, this good, I wouldn't say mercenary group, but they were like kind of in the king. This series is set, I don't know. There's like kingdoms and holy knights. So, you know, that kind of setting and feel, it's kind of got to this, you know, this whole kind of series and stuff. But anyway, they're good guys. And actually, the Holy Knights are turning out to be the bad guys so far. And they've got these, they're ridiculously strong and they're corrupt. And all of a sudden, the 7 Deadly Sins disappear and everyone thinks, I believe, if I remember my story right, they all think they're bad. And so they get run off. I think most people think they're killed or missing. Some of them are in jail. And so it's kind of not good. And the story starts off with your kind of heroine, and she's the king's daughter, and she's pretty cool. One thing I like about this series is it's, from what I've seen in the anime, the fan service almost seems to be a little bit heavier in the anime than it is in the manga. It seems less back burner in the manga, but it almost brings it out to seem like it's more when you actually see it animated. But there's not much at all. And the characters, the 7 Deadly Sins, they're just, the characters and the character designs and the personalities, I think that's probably what stands out most and has really put this on my list, is probably the characters itself. Mila Das, I may be saying that right. I haven't watched the anime, so I'm a little shaky on probably some of the names. He's the son of Wrath. He always seems happy-go-lucky, fun guy, so I'm really interested to see kind of where this goes. You've got kind of hints and touches of maybe what it's like when he is actually kind of akin to his namesake, or his sin, as you want to call it. And then there's Dana. Dana! You can kind of see her here. I have another volume where she's on it more clearly. She's so adorable! She is like the most adorable character ever. And seeing it, that's kind of weird because she is a giant. Dana is a giant. And so that's cool. So the group is really diverse. And then I think in volume like 3, or it's either volume 2 or 3, when they introduced Bane, who is the fox sin of greed. He's probably my favorite character so far. I really like him. I like his personality, his characters, characteristics, everything about him. So far, there are 5 volumes out here stateside. If you're looking to pick this up, at your local, either Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, or even if you're more local to where I am, Bull Moose has great deals on manga like this. But there might be 6 volumes out now. I'm not quite 100% sure on that. There might be 6. I know there's at least 5 because I have all 5 of them. They're really good. But anything else about the series that stands out in particular? I don't really know. The characters, the storyline, the Holy Knights, the power, it's kind of good. And it's kind of got that, like I said, a little bit of fan service, but not much. It keeps it so far to at least a nice minimum, because I find fan service a lot of times gets in the way of sometimes a story like this, where the story is so interesting, you're kind of like, no, I don't care. Obviously in a story like High School of the Dead, it's kind of like all there is to it, so there, it's kind of important. But yeah, that's my my pick for today. Like I said, the anime, I want to say, is up to like episode 8 right now, as of recording this, so they're still releasing those like as is in Japan. So there's really not too many volumes out over here stateside yet. Obviously over in Japan, I'm sure there are many more volumes than this currently, so you can always look it up online if you'd like to, but hey, I always encourage people to go ahead and pick it up at your local store if you can. So anyway guys, 7 Deadly Sins, that's my moment, basically the whole thing. That's kind of my whole moment from 2014, the book itself. I think this is really going to emerge as a front runner. I think it probably already has. So probably saying that's probably kind of dumb of me to do, but I think it's really good, and I think it's going to be a really big series down the road. I think you're going to find it to have a big future and all that stuff. So anyway guys, thanks for joining me today on this 12 Days of Anime 2014. Like, favorite, and subscribe. It's always awesome, but hey, you don't need to. Whatever works for you, works for me. So anyway guys, thanks if you've joined me all the way through the video so far. Thanks so much for doing that. That includes you, Michaela. I know you're watching. And so anyway, thanks a bunch for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!